Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Old Maplestory, Kerning PQ. When you get to level 21, you just head straight to Kerning City and get ready to PQ. Now, if you were a level 21 warrior, you wouldn't be able to hit anything inside the PQ because your accuracy is too low. You would have had to get more dex equips, or get your party members to carry you, or even just get a few more levels before participating in this PQ. Now, before you even get into this PQ, there are a bunch of adventures. You would go to channel 1 and spam joining PQ or joining PQ I have track. Now track, for you youngbloods probably don't know this, or you do but don't use it for the same purpose anymore, is the command /find followed by the IGN. Now how we used that back then was we got the name of just a random person, I guess, and we would track them and we would know which stage they were in the party quest. And once they were around the last stage of the party quest, the party leader will then know to start clicking very fast on the NPC, and that would ensure us to get into the party the next round when they come out. Now, there are also some party leaders in channel 1 spamming recruiting PQ. We have track and AC. Now, AC doesn't stand for air conditioning in this case, and it actually stands for auto clicker. So auto clicker is a program that allows very fast clicks on something that is clickable. For example, the NPC that will get you into the party quest. Even though I never had AC, this program, I always said I do have AC, which just basically meant I was clicking as fast as I could on the NPC, and sometimes I actually get my party into the party quest. Yeah, so once you have a party, it depends on either your party has track or not. If you do have track, just /find followed by IGN and you'll know which channel they're in, and then you go to that channel, start spamming the /find command, and you'll just keep tracking them until they are at their last stage, and then when they come out, you just click in. But if you don't have track, or your party doesn't have track, you'll just keep CCing or changing channel until you find a channel that is relatively empty, or that has a less amount of parties waiting to get in. And then your party leader would just click from time to time, and your party members would basically be scattered around the map, waiting for anyone to show up randomly in the map, and then they'll tell the party leader via party chat, telling the leader to start clicking. They might be out, right? And if random people just disappear, you know your party missed and some other party got in. But if your screen goes dark, you get this blast of excitement. You're like, oh yeah, I am finally in this PQ. My party leader succeeded in clicking us in, and we beat the other parties and we're in this PQ. But sometimes my computer was really bad, so a dark screen doesn't necessarily mean we just got into the PQ, but it might have meant that I disconnected from the game. So now that you're finally in the party quest, the first stage is the stage where there are alligators in the swamp, and you have to kill them to get coupons. Now everybody in the party needs to get coupons except for the party leader. How many coupons you need to get depends on the question you get asked by the NPC Clodo, which you click on to get her question. So the questions include level needed to become a magician, which is 8 coupons. That's the question you want, because 8 coupons is the least coupons you can get from a question. The other question is level needed to become any other class, so that's 10 coupons. Now we're getting into these questions that you don't want to get. Dex needed to become a thief or a bowman. That's 25 coupons, so you gotta kill at least 25 or maybe more alligators. And then the question that nobody ever wants to get is the strength one. Strength needed to become a warrior. That's 35 coupons. And then int needed to become a magician. 20 coupons. Now this next question is EXP needed to get from level 1 to 2. And that's 15 coupons, but not many people actually know this. Thankfully, there are 1 or 2 bright-minded party members that would say, oh yeah, that's 15 coupons, man. I remember the meta for this PQ changed a while back. I mean, obviously it doesn't really exist anymore. Nobody really does this PQ, but before, people would start staying in first stage, just killing the legators for EXP because it was a good grind. Now the second stage takes you to this stage with 4 lines or ropes that you can hang on. And only 3 members are needed to hang on these ropes, and you gotta make a combo that will clear the stage. So 3 people on 3 vines out of the 4, and then if that's the wrong combo, somebody gets off 1 vine and then goes to the next vine to see if it's the right combo. And when you clear that, you get to the third stage, which is another combo stage. There's 5 stumps and there's kittens in the stumps. There's 1 kitten to 5 kittens on the 5 stumps, and you gotta make a combo with your 3 party members once again. And once you clear that, the 4th stage is yet another combo making stage. It's barrels this time, and it's barrels numbered from 1 to 6. And there's 3 party members involved again, and they have to make a combo that will clear the stage. So the starting combo will be 1, 2, 3, and if that doesn't work, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6. And then 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 6, and etc. And if you cleared this one, you get to the last stage. Now you killed the curse eyes. These green devilish looking monsters, they drop coupons, and you need to collect all of the coupons to clear the last stage. And at the bottom of the last stage is the king slime that's waiting for you, and it's a very cool experience because you're fighting this giant slime as a party, and once it dies, it spawns all these small slimes. And back in the day, we all said, like, don't kill the small slimes, it like jinxes your chances of getting a good prize. And that was soon updated. The slimes would drop slime shoes, and everyone wanted slime shoes because they were boss when you were like level 30. Yeah, so once you get to the prize stage, which is basically, I mean, the PQ was over, right? You would get prizes like bamboo hats, different color bamboo hats, and a lot of potions, different potions. But the one prize that everyone wanted was the 10% dex overall scroll. And this scroll sells for 1 million mesos. And for a character that's under level 30, that was a lot of money back then. And how we would sell these scrolls is there's already people like pros waiting for us in channel 1 around the PQ area, just spamming, we're buying this scroll, and you just need to trade them, and then they'll take your scroll for 1 million mesos. Now before exiting the PQ, party leader would send scouts, so 2 other party members, to go out first and see if there's any other party outside waiting to click in. Now if there are, they would try to make small talk or spam trade requests, any way to distract them. And also, if the distracting doesn't work, there is a chance that the party members that went out of the PQ were the tracks of the next party trying to come in. So now they'll be confused, they'll be like, oh look, they're out, let's start clicking. And then you wait a bit, and they're like, oh, maybe we have the wrong track, or what happened, did another party go in? And then they stop clicking, and then this is when the party leader actually comes out with the other party member, and then clicks right in, back into the PQ. And so this PQ takes you all the way to level 31. From 31 to 35, there is basically no PQ for you, and you have to just grind your way to level 35. But once you do get to level 35, you go to the sky ship, and then travel to Orbis, travel to Ludibrium, and start Ludi PQ, which is the next most amazing thing ever. Now the journey to Orbis itself was an adventure, so you would wait for the Orbis skyship, and then you would get on and with a lot of other people, and then wait for it to start flying, and once it's in the air, now you gotta see if there's any crimson barlogs. We used to call them barlogs. It was hilarious. If the crimson barlogs would show up. and if the music changed, then you know you're in danger. But sometimes when the music changed, it was just a dead Barlog ship that would show up, but no actual Barlogs would come because they were killed in the last ship. So when these Barlogs spawn, some people play it safe. They just go straight into the cabin when the ship starts sailing, but some people like to, I guess, if you were a rogue, you would use Dark Sight and then try to watch the pros take on the Barlogs. But the Barlogs have this magic spell attack that would also still one-hit KO anyone that was in Dark Sight. The Barlogs drop scrolls, and if you are friends with the pros on the ship, you might be able to get in on some of those scrolls, but usually the pros just keep to themselves. I remember my friend telling me this very funny story about how this guy was about to go into the cabin, but the Barlogs came and barely just touched him a little bit and did like very heavy damage on him. And then he pressed up on the cabin portal and went into the safe cabin, right? But it was too late, so he actually died in the cabin. There was a tombstone and he was a ghost in the cabin, and everyone was laughing at him, and he's like, oh no, I have to go all the way back to Victoria Island and start waiting again. Now once you get to Orbis, you will be heading straight to the port again for Ludibrium, because there's nothing really much for you right now here in Orbis. The ship to Ludibrium is much safer and has no mobs or monsters on it. And the first time I actually went to Ludibrium, it shocked me because I didn't expect Ludibrium to look so childish and like full of toys and Lego pieces. I thought Ludibrium was like this dark, mysterious dungeon map place where Zachem was, and I never knew that Zachem was in Elnath and not Ludibrium back then. So next episode I'll be talking about Ludi PQ, and it's gonna be awesome. There's so many memories for Ludi PQ, even more than there are for Kerning PQ actually. I spent hours there. Well, hours would be an understatement. I spent like months there, I would say. It got tedious, but it was an amazing experience. And I'll see you next time.